Hey, what are you looking at?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at games that call players out for being a creep, whether it be through achievements and trophies, or through character dialogue.
You think you're funny, huh?
Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows. Let's start with one that's relatively tame. In this expansion to Shovel Knight, you play as Plague Knight, who dreams of creating the ultimate potion that can grant its drinker their deepest desire. He's assisted on his journey by a witch named Mona. At a certain point, when you return to your headquarters, you'll walk in on Mona dancing. She'll be embarrassed, stating she only likes to do it when she's alone. However, if you stand on the lift before descending and watch her complete the full dance, you'll earn the Creep feat. This is clearly something she doesn't want people seeing, and the game calls you out on it for watching. Asuras Wrath. Chapter 10 of Asuras Wrath begins with you sitting in a hot spring, reuniting with your former mentor, August. He eventually calls over his attendants, two scantily clad ladies serving tea. You then have a few options of what to do, including drinking the tea and flirtily splashing the attendant. But if you choose the look around option and stare at the lady's chest, she'll embarrassingly cover herself and you'll earn the View of the Valley trophy or achievement. Just for some extra cred, you made her feel uncomfortable. Of course, no matter what you do, Asura will try to grab at her chest, causing August to knock him out cold. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt.
The side quest Carnal Sins sees Geralt investigating a series of attacks. One victim, a dwarf, lies in the morgue, and you can have the coroner perform an autopsy to progress. You can ask about different body parts, most of which help the investigation. Asking about the genitals, however, doesn't help at all. Well, you've got to be thorough. However, if you try to ask about the genitals a second time, the coroner will understandably get rather disturbed. He'll call you out for your weird fascination with gonads and prompt you to direct your focus elsewhere. Makes sense, continuing to ask about a dead guy's crotch is pretty creepy.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I see. You clearly find gonads fascinating. I fear I don't share your passion. Let's focus on other parts of his anatomy, shall we?
Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. In the original Metal Gear Solid, you could enter the first-person view and stare at your companion, Meryl, causing her to blush uncomfortably and ask you to stop.
What are you doing? We've got to get a move on.
However, they went even further with the HD Collection. While playing as Snake in the new version of Metal Gear Solid 2, you could find a locker with a poster of a pinup girl. After staring at it for a few moments in first-person view, you could then call Otacon, who'd call you out for not focusing on the mission. Not only that, but you'd also get a special trophy or achievement humorously named Snake Beater. Really, don't you have better things to do?
What do you think you're doing, Snake? You don't have enough to keep you busy? Try to remember the mission if you can.
Yakuza Zero. There are a lot of ways to pass the time in the Like a Dragon series. One found in the prequel, Yakuza Zero, is visiting the Gandhara shop, which offers a variety of softcore videos for 800 yen a pop. If you give into temptation and choose to spend your money watching one of these, you'll get the I did it for the trophy or achievement award, so that everyone who wants to look can see that you chose to watch a dirty video. You only have to watch one video to get this, but watching all of them gets you a completion point, which can be used to unlock new abilities. It's like they wanted you to be a creep. Death Stranding. In Death Stranding, you'll occasionally come across private rooms, safe places where Sam can do a variety of things like review quests and customize gear and clothes. You can focus the camera on different items or parts of the room, each of which causes something different to happen. However, you can also focus on Sam himself. In fact, if you choose to focus the camera on Sam's crotch, he'll immediately cover up. Keep doing it though, and he'll give you the finger or even sock you in the jaw. Well, no one likes to have their private parts ogled at by strangers. Dishonored.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important.
In Dishonored, you're meant to be an honorable man, joining a resistance group to bring peace to your city and clear your name. However, with the way you can treat one of your allies, we're not sure how honorable you are. It's possible to spy on Callista through a keyhole as she takes a bath. If you go inside, she'll naturally be upset and ask you to leave.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
You can keep bugging her, asking if she'd like some company, but she obviously wants to be left alone. You can even try to jump in the bath with her, which gets you a special game over screen stating that the Resistance has disbanded due to, quote, irreconcilable hostilities. Lollipop Chainsaw.
This is so irritating!
Lollipop Chainsaw is an absolutely absurd game, following an 18-year-old high school cheerleader as she faces the zombie apocalypse. Of course, since Juliet is dressed in her cheerleader outfit the whole time, the developers knew there would be a large group of players who would try to sneak a peek up her skirt. If you angle the camera to do so, Juliet will cover her backside up. But you'll get a trophy or achievement named, I swear I did it by mistake. Yeah, sure you did. Of course, players who like hunting achievements and trophies then had to live with this embarrassing award showing up on their profile. Resident Evil 4.
Talk about near-death experience.
There are a few games that try to make you feel bad for looking up a girl's skirt, naturally so. In Capcom's renowned survival horror adventure Resident Evil 4, Leon Kennedy is tasked with rescuing the president's daughter from a murderous cult. Once you do collect Ashley Graham and try to escort her out of their clutches, you'd think you'd want to make her feel as safe as possible. However, if you aim a gun in an attempt to be a creep, she'll call you out for it. Looking up her skirt, she'll angrily ask what you're looking at, or simply groan and call you a pervert.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Nier Automata. For as deep as Nier Automata is, there's no denying the design its main character holds over certain players. If you try to angle the camera to look up 2B's skirt, she'll back away and the camera will reposition. Doing this 10 times gets you the trophy or achievement titled, What Are You Doing? This one actually has a bit of a legacy. In the remake of its predecessor, Nier Replicant, looking up Kane's skirt will cause her to insult and kick you.
This is your last warning.
On the 10th time, she'll kill you, and you'll get the Daredevil trophy or achievement. 2024's Stellar Blade paid homage to this. While wearing one of the Nier Automata DLC costumes, Eve will kick you away if you look up her skirt. Do you know of any other games that call you out for doing what you shouldn't? Let us know about them in the comments.